Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about Game 2 of this 4-game set here in St. Louis between the Dodgers and the Cardinals. The Cardinals come out on top 16-8 last night against the Dodgers, but the Dodgers with a big bounce-back performance on the road in Game 2 of this series get a 5-0 victory. The Cardinals get shut out a night after getting 16 runs. 12 hits, I believe, and only 2 total base hits in this game. One from Gorman and one from Arenado. Outside of that, nothing for the St. Louis Cardinals tonight. Only 2 total base hits from the 3 and 4 hitters, and they got 4 walks, 3 from Goldschmidt, 1 from DeYoung. But other than that, nobody else reached base for them. So, a big shutout win in St. Louis. A night after giving up 16 runs, the Dodgers shut out the Cardinals. And we got 10 total base hits. 10 total base hits, 5 runs. But both teams squandered a lot of opportunities in this game. Early on, the Dodgers, early on the first inning, had a chance, first and third, 2 outs, but they couldn't come through. I believe they had first and third again with 1 out. Or no, I forgot what it was. The Cardinals had some chances as well, had first and third as well. And they blew some chances. So the Dodgers had a lot of scoring chances. And they really couldn't convert on most of those through the first inning until that 5th inning, where they finally, off of Steven Matson, scored that run. Chris Taylor with a RBI double to give the Dodgers a 1-0 lead. He struck out twice, but he delivered a big run there in that 4th and 5th inning. That 5th inning right there, an RBI double. So he's 1 for 3, 1 RBI. Another run came from Will Smith, an RBI single. And Mookie Betts pretty much with the dagger. With a 3-run homer, which made it 5-0, pretty much was the dagger right there. Mookie Betts in May has been so good this month of May. Mookie Betts has been playing his best baseball of the season. But I want to give a shout out to Tony Gonsolin. 5 shutout innings, 5 innings pitched, 1 hit, only had 1 base hit, no runs. He did walk 3, struck out 3. I mean, he had a lot of pitches, but I didn't really think he'd get through 5 innings because he already had like 80, 60, 70-something pitches in the 3rd inning. But he was able to get some quick outs and able to get through 5 innings. And the bullpen with 4 scoreless innings from Brusdar Graterol, Shelby Miller, Caleb Ferguson, and then Tyler Sire, who they recently just brought up after optioning Andre Jackson down to AAA Oklahoma City. So 4 scoreless innings from the bullpen. Tony Gonsolin with another strong start. Tony Gonsolin's been so underrated, especially since he's come back from injury this year. He's been really good for us. I don't even think he's gave up a single earned run since he's come back. Or I think he has, but not on the road. He's been so good on the road so far. The Dodgers offense, Mookie Betts was 1 for 4 with a walk and 3 RBIs. Freeman, 2 for 4, a night after hitting his 300th career homer. Follows it up with a 2 for 4 game. Martinez, 1 for 4 and a walk. Smith, 1 for 4, a walk and an RBI. Taylor, 1 for 3 and RBI. Vargas, 2 for 5. He's quietly been hitting pretty well in the 6th spot in the bottom of our lineup. Rojas, 1 for 5. Outman, 1 for 4 and a walk. Trace Thompson, 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. And he even hit a ball deep in the outfield, and they still made a nice play on it. This dude just needs to get DFA'd. He's like 0 for his last like 37, and he's hit like 110 this year. Just DFA this man. Like Trace Thompson is literally useless in the lineup. Every player in the lineup had 1 or more hits. At least had a base hit except for Trace Thompson. That's how useless he's been. But outside of Trace Thompson, I thought the lineup was pretty good. 10 total base hits. Tony Gonsolin with 5 strong innings of work. And been 4 scoreless out of the bullpen. So the bullpen was a lot better tonight than it was last night. And we got 5 good innings out of Tony Gonsolin. He wasn't the most efficient, but he worked through some traffic, especially with the walks, but he only gave up 1 base hit. And then the bullpen only gave up 1 in total. After the Cardinals, Steven Matz, 4.2 innings pitched, 6 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and struck out 6. He doesn't have any earned runs because of an error. That is a unearned run from Steven Matz off a Arenado low throw, and Goldschmidt couldn't handle it. There was the error, and Steven Matz gave up that double for the lead for the Dodgers. But overall, I thought he pitched decent. I thought he pitched pretty well. Palante pitched 1.1 innings of scoreless baseball. Jordan Hicks struck out 2 over 1 inning, but Chris Strait came in and gave up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, walked 2, and struck out 2 over 2 innings of work. But Newbar was 0 for 4. Goldschmidt 0 for 1. 3 walks. He's drew 6 walks in this series so far in 2 games. He's been good at the plate. Gorman, Arenado were 1 for 4. Donovan Contreras were 0 for 4. Dion was 0 for 2 in a walk. Kisner was 0 for 2. And Mercado was 0 for 3. For the Dodgers with a big shutout victory. For the Dodgers improved to 29-17 and dropped the Cardinals to 19-27. Starting pitching for the Dodgers was good tonight, and the bullpen was even better. And the offense was good with 10 base hits. So our lineup's capable. It just depends on how our pitching does. Supermass didn't pitch bad, it's just that error really cost the Cardinals, and we just went downhill from there. And the offense only 2 total base hits. And squandered some opportunities early and just could never fully get into rhythm offensively. Yeah, big win for the Dodgers at a night after giving up 16 runs. I told you the pitching would bounce back. They weren't going to be this bad. And then the next night they proved me right, giving up 0 runs and only 2 hits. So great win. GG to the Cardinals. It was a tough game. Dodgers squandered so many opportunities. I'm like, they're just going to keep getting these. I knew we were going to keep getting these opportunities to score. It's just when are we finally going to bring them in? And we finally did in the 4th and the 5th inning, and then broke it open in the 8th inning. But GG to Kobe Alberson. Good game in the Cardinals. Game 3 of this series tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. So Bates and Gonsolin sparked the victory. So big win. That's all I'll say. So until next time, out. Peace.